Yo, I want to get straight to the point here. While many people were anticipating to viewing and watching the vice presidential debate across television, something else was taking place in a small town called Wauwatosa, which is maybe 10 miles outside of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Now, what took place there was no charges were brought against a black police officer who fatally shot a black teenager by the name of Alvin Cole. Now, the name of the police officer is Joseph Mensah. Okay, and prior to this fatal shooting, Joseph Mensah, the black police officer, had two prior fatal shootings within 5 years and was still on the force. And both of those cases, on top of this one, all of them were justified, and all of them were the killing of another black man at the hand of a police officer. This time, the police officer just happens to be black. Now, if you know, like I know, well, according to the story, an altercation took place with Alvin Cole, and once the police arrived, Joseph Mensah pursued Alvin Cole and another suspect. However, seeing that Alvin Cole had the gun, that's whom they went after, like on a more serious pursuit, and he was shot. Now the police say, because there was no body cams, that he tried to shoot while he was running and he was pointing the gun at the police officer, Joseph Mensah. How can you be running away from someone and pointing a gun directly at them? This reminds me of the story that took place with the young man that was fatally shot in the parking lot, the fast food restaurant parking lot in Atlanta, when he took their taser. And they say that he pointed his taser at them while he was running away. There's no way you can point a taser at someone who's behind your back and while you're running. There's no way that can happen. So Tony Evers, who's the governor of Wisconsin, he called out the National Guard and they boarded up shops and businesses, and they expected a protest, and one did occur, and tear gas was used, and a lot of authority figures with batons and shields were used against the citizens in what they deemed was an unjustful killing. Now, according to the reports, they say that Alvin Cole had a stolen 9mm in his possession upon the fatal shooting. But did you expect this black police officer to get charged or not charged? Because if you know what I knew that the charges were going to be dropped because they have an agenda. And if you are police and you are killing young black men, that's part of the agenda. No charges are going to be, held against the police officer. That was justifiable force. That was the results of the case. Justified force was used. Mind you, this black police officer had two more prior fatal shootings before this one. And this incident took place in February of 2020, right outside of Mayfair Mall, right at the Cheesecake Factory. I'm just saying. So what do you think about that? Where's the Black Lives Matter on that? Will Wauwatosa end up being like Kenosha? Will Wauwatosa end up being like Louisville? Will Wauwatosa end up being like any of those cities that's going up right now because of police brutality, police murder, police fatally shooting people when they can maim them or shoot them Otherwise, when they're not posing a threat, how can someone be posing a threat to you and they running away from you? I'm just saying. Just as Jacob Blake was walking away from the police, just as the young man that was in the parking lot in Atlanta. I'm just saying. What's your verdict? And don't think that Derek Chauvin, who murdered George Floyd, is going to get any charges held against him, even though he's on $1 million bond. He got out today on $1 million bond. But we'll see the results of that when that happens. But do you think about that? And do you feel that the district attorney was fair or right in not charging Joseph Mensah in the fatal shooting of that teenage boy, Alvin Cole? Let me know what you think. Leave your comments in the comment section. Thanks for viewing. Press that subscribe button. Press that subscribe button. Peace.